Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Xsgaming Let's Play. I'm joined here with Devin,
Yeah.
our little birthday boy. Today's his birthday, and also happy Valentine's Day as well.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
always
thought,
always fun to do some stuff on the birthday to get together and enjoy the company of friends and family. And
oh yeah,
what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day when you're single than hanging out with your best friend playing some video games?
yeah, and we are playing Streets of Rage, probably one of the best beat 'em ups on the Sega Genesis.
Let's take a six-pack. I had
Oh yeah,
lots of fun. I'm gonna play as Blaze.
I'll play as Axel.
Nobody ever wants to play as Adam. I never understood that.
I like Adam's little brother, the one with the rollerblades.
Yeah,
He was always a lot cooler.
I gotta remember.
Don't push A. That's the special attack.
Yeah, they
when
save
you-
those for the boss.
Yeah.
Can you? No. I was playing this with a really good friend of mine a while back, and every time she just beat the snot out of me, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, because you can hit each other. That's something you gotta kind of be careful of.
It's like before friendly fire was, you turn it on and off
Some people are just dicks though. No, they would
like that.
Some people they would just do it on purpose just to be an ass.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it
always had those
happens.
friends that did that. You're like, dude, quit hitting me.
Yeah, but why not? All right, we'll just beat each other up, and that's how the rage of streets go. Maybe that's why they call it Streets of Rage. You beat up people, but you also beat up your friends.
Yeah. Well, in Japan it was actually called bare knuckle,
Oh,
which is kind of interesting.
did not know that.
Got a little bottle here.
I'm gonna smash in your head. But I remember playing this a lot with my mom and dad. They'd get home from work, something like that, and we'd sit down and they'd be like, "What are we gonna do today?" And my dad was like, well, we'll play some Streets of Rage, or we'll hook up the Sega and we'll play something. My
Yeah.
mom's favorite is Golden Axe.
Yeah,
that was
Golden
always
Axe. Golden Axe is
her,
awesome.
one of her favorites to play. Now, if I was to go back and be like, "Hey, let's play some Golden Axe," she'd be like, "What's a Golden Axe?"
Oh, I was totally about to start hitting you for some reason.
Don't worry about it. I'll take you out too.
I have a pipe. Oh, there's like little kung fu guys. Those guys are so annoying.
The ones that bother me are like the little Juggalo figures that come in later on, and they're like the clowns with the
The blade, like the Freddy
either-
Krueger hands.
yeah, and they either like juggle fire or they're juggling knives. Those to me are the most annoying. Besides the big Buddha belly dudes.
Oh yeah. Now, I have to say, I like Streets of Rage a little bit more than Double Dragon. I love Double Dragon, but Double Dragon honestly has not aged well
No.
compared to Streets of Rage.
Well, we could have played last night at the barcade, but unfortunately, there's a bunch of people standing in the way.
Yeah, for you guys that are watching, I went to Raleigh this weekend to hang out with Devin, of course, and we went to a barcade called Boxcar, and the arcade was awesome. I mean, you always have an S&M person to fight in this game, but no, like the place was awesome. They had great selection of cabinets, but the place was so packed.
Well, not only that, it's like some of my favorite games are the Marvel vs. Capcom cabinets, and they had a very big selection of Marvel vs. Capcom.
They had like Ninja Gaiden. They had Double Dragon.
What else was there? Oh, I saw an original Simpsons game. They had an entire...
and X-Men. They had X-Men as well.
And they also had like tons of, like, when you first walk in the door, there's nothing but pinball machines, and then they have like the original...
I played Doctor Who pinball. That was freaking awesome.
They had the original, all the original arcade cabinets right on the top left when you walked in. Excuse me. But, yeah, that place is gnarly. I wish there wouldn't have been as many people so we could have enjoyed it a little more.
It was so packed, and like, barcades are like really cool because I'm totally beating you up. I like barcades because you can drink beer and play video games, but the only problem is like some people treat it like a nightclub.
Yeah, there's people in there dancing.
Yeah, I was like,
then,
what are you dancing for?
There's like these assholes standing in there dressed up in suits, and we're trying to make our way to get more beer and play games.
That's all we wanted to do.
And the guy, like, as you're walking by, it's just people who get too drunk and don't know how to conduct themselves in a public setting. So they're like in your face, giving you the finger, trying to start a fight, and it's like, this isn't the place you want to do this.
Yeah, it's like, it's not a nightclub. It's an arcade. It's an arcade for adults. Act like an adult, you know. And
so it's people like that that kind of ruin, like, it's people like that that ruin everything.
But despite our gripes, we still had a good night.
Oh yeah.
We did get to play a couple of different games. What's this I got? It's like a
I got a smoke bomb. And he's like,
he said, it's
asthma.
in my lungs. I got the iron lung.
I got the black lung pop.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That would have been another good movie to see. We also saw Deadpool for my birthday, and that was, to me, I'm a huge Deadpool fan, and I got everything that I wanted out of that movie. There was a few things that I would have liked to have seen, but I mean, overall, I thought it was great. I got what I wanted out of it.
Exactly.
I think the fans got what they wanted out of it, and people are still gonna moan and gripe because, you know, they've what's the word? They've made an adult comic figure a child's plaything. And it's not fair to people like me who enjoy reading the Deadpool comics because they are gratuitous. They are like it's an adult comic.
Yeah.
And then you've got these kids in there and their parents, and they're like, I can't believe that they, you know, and it's not our fault. Blame Disney, blame everyone else who took an adult-rated comic book character and made, you know, and put them on TV. Like, Deadpool's not a child's plaything.
Yeah.
He's a very vulgar comic character. So it's interesting, and, like, all these parents are still moaning and griping over everything.
What I didn't understand is, I remember when they first mentioned the Deadpool movie, one of the first gripes that everyone said is like, I hope it's not rated PG-13. I hope it's a rated R. And then when they finally said it was rated R, and as the movie got closer to coming out, you had the same people that wanted it to be rated R saying, well, they should at least make a PG-13 for the kids. No. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what?
You can't do that.
You're backstepping everything you're talking about. It's like, no, it should be rated PG-13. It's supposed to be an R-rated. You know, it's the same. I mean, if it was PG-13, it would have sucked just like Spawn did.
Yeah.
Spawn, I believe Spawn. There's those guys you're talking about.
Oh, you just
don't worry, I helped you out.
But yeah, like, I think Spawn would have been better if it would have been a rated R film, not a PG-13. Like, man, I don't know. I'm a huge Spawn fan. Obviously, I have Spawn and Deadpool tattooed on my body.
They need to bring back Spawn.
Yeah, I think they should do a reboot and do all that, but the chances of that happening are slim to none because they've got the animated series that they did, and, you know, there's plenty of... let me just grab you. But there's plenty of Spawn things out there, but as far as a live action goes, I don't think it'll ever really have a day in the limelight again. Maybe in the future, or if, you know, Marvel decides to do something, then they'll bring it back. But until that day, I don't foresee it coming in anytime soon, unfortunately. And it's just the way the movie
Marvel
goes.
was not Marvel. Spawn was huge back in like the late '90s.
Yeah.
I mean, even the toys, when we went to the flea market yesterday, of course, whenever you go to some like action figure enthusiast little store, there's always Spawn figures, and they're usually 9 times out of 10 they're kind of overpriced.
Well, like, I wanted.
Fuck that guy.
We both had the same thing.
Yeah.
But no, like, there was some, is it Todd? I'm pretty sure it's Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always try to say Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, it's
from Family Guy.
I think it's Todd McFarlane's or something. I'll have to look back at it, but Dave's got his renditions of everything, And like I've got a nice little Spawn collection of toys and action figures and whatnots, but I'm definitely like not. I'm more upset that they did not have what I wanted, because the same Spawn figures I have right now, they were selling for $45-50, and I was like, I got a whole like Spawn collection series for $5.
Yeah.
And I was like, see, when you get deals like that, the store was just like, we need to get rid of them. I don't want them here anymore.
Yeah.
What can I do to make you want to buy these? And I was like, well, just make me a deal I can't refuse. So they bundled 15 toys together for $5.
Yeah, you can't beat
And
that.
that's a steal at that point, because I'm looking at all these figures that I own, and I'm looking at them at the flea market, and I'm just like, whoa. Like that's a huge like deal for me.
That's
Like,
why it's always good just to shop around, you know.
well, we also went to Edward McKays yesterday, and Adam brought up a really good
Yeah, Adam
point.
Agro, because we did run into Adam Agro at the playthrough convention in downtown Raleigh, and then we went to Edward McKay's to meet up with Retro Snow,
and it was interesting. You know, I fell asleep in the car.
yeah, he was asleep in the car, but
I slept in the car.
But
when,
yeah, me and
Retro Snow.
Retro Snow, we went to trade it. He had to get some drum pad replacements for Rock Band, and yeah, Adam brought up a good point with Edward McKay's, because for some reason they have prices for if they have like a cartridge, like if they had double cartridges,
They're priced differently.
they're priced different.
Like I found Legend of Dragoon, and at first it was $19.
Yeah.
And then I got looking again just at all their PlayStation games, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll find like a Final Fantasy pickup or something like that, because I would like to find Final Fantasy 9 again, even though I have it on a digital. It's always nice to have a physical copy of the game, especially one that you enjoy a lot. So I was like, I'm gonna go back and I'll play this game. No big deal. But I got to looking through everything again, and I found another Legend of Dragoon, and it threw me off because the price tag said $14. And I was like,
and
okay.
it was a better one.
Yeah, it was. The case was in better quality.
It came with the booklet.
It came with the booklet, and they also had a strategy guide there for $5. And I was like, well, if it wasn't for the fact that I already had the strategy guide, that would have been a steal. $20, you get the game, the book. You know, to me, that's a pretty good combination there.
Yeah.
Because you could also get Zelda Wind Waker and the strategy guide for the GameCube that also came with Ocarina of Time, their little quick guide in the back of the book.
Yeah, I remember that.
For $20. And well, that's the game and the book. The game by itself, I'd have to go back and look at it, and that's quite a bit of a drive just to go be like, oh, what's the price? But they also had Chrono Trigger complete.
Well, they had that at Trade It. They had Chrono Trigger. They had Chrono Trigger complete with the not complete. It had the manual with it, but it was like $120, man. And then one of the things I noticed when we went to Edward McKay's is retro collecting is no longer a niche thing.
No, everybody does it now.
Yeah, because I remember, 3 years ago when I used to go to Edward McKay's, there was some people that would go down and look at the video games, and that was it. But there were so many people, like people that you wouldn't expect to, play retro games, walking down the aisles looking at N64 games, and they were looking for stuff just like I was, and it didn't have as much of a selection as it used to have.
Yeah, well, I think
that was funny.
But like the problem with retro collecting now, in my opinion, is that it's one of those things like 3 to 5 years from now, it probably won't be popular at all.
Probably not.
I mean, the people who were doing it before, it'll still be pretty popular. It'll be the cool thing to do because it's a pastime, right?
Oh, freaking got punched in the face by Ultimate Warrior.
But no, it's one of those things. Like, I see it getting big for a little bit, and then I see it dropping off again.
Yeah.
Because it's just like everything else. You have these hipster kids who come out of the woodworks. They're like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't say that for everyone. I mean, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. But it's the people who just go out to buy the games to resell them. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
I found this game for, you know, this amount. And then all of a sudden, you know, they're selling it for twice what they paid for it. That's not
just
fair.
Yeah, it's just scummy.
I mean, that would be like me taking the Legend of Dragoon and selling it for, you know, I paid $14 for it, and me trying to sell it for $100.
You see those guys where they died? They both went. They both like passed out. I think we'll play this one last round, and we'll end the let's play.
Okay.
We're just like plowing through this game though. I don't know how good we're doing.
I just realized I'm looking at the one player screen instead of my little health bar, so I'm like, yeah, I'm kicking ass. I couldn't figure out why my health bar wasn't going down. I was like, oh, okay, we'll just share a health bar.
Oh, wouldn't that be a horrible kind of like beat 'em up? Like
Yeah.
one and two players share like the same health.
I'm sure there's a game out there like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be like wow.
I bet it would be fun though. I bet it would be.
You'd have to use a lot of teamwork.
This is what couch co-ops are all about, though. Is teamwork, making sure. You know, even though this is just a little beat 'em up, but like I'm sure a more in-depth couch co-op like that would be hours of fun. Just yelling at your best friend, being like, "What are you doing?"
Well, that's what I liked about Scott Pilgrim. Like
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim was a really good couch co-op game. That
They
game's
don't-
that
they
game's
just
kind of
don't
hard.
make games like that anymore. Well, I'm sure they do. It's just
Yeah.
not to my knowledge. But I'm also living under a rock now, so throw some pepper at these guys.
I do have to say I really like the soundtrack to
Yeah.
Streets of Rage.
I like the little.
Yeah.
I think that's the first level, but it's like that. It's one of those things where you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
I miss like you. I want good sounding games, and the soundtrack to this is very enticing.
It's a soundtrack I still listen to. I would listen to it on like my iPhone.
Huh. Knife attack.
Oh jeez.
You take a knife to the chest.
Oh, I think I got a game over. No, I got to continue. Sweet. I got a game over, but I had to continue. Oh wow.
Well,
Yeah, just
on.
stand there and just keep on hitting them. Oh.
I think we can all agree. Nobody likes these guys.
Yeah, these guys are dicks. He just keeps coming back. Is he gone? Yeah, he's gone. Oh, that guy just totally fell. You're pretty lethal with that bat.
Yeah. You give me a weapon, I'm good to go.
Well, I'm like, I'm like sitting there trying to like punch someone, you just come out of nowhere and like hit him in the face. Whoa there.
Well, it is Valentine's Day.
Like, woo! I think I can throw it. Oh fuck! I hit the special thing. I was trying to like, cause I think I can like throw you over my head and make you like do a backflip.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. He's fucking dead. There it goes.
I gotta press the jump button. Oh, he took my bat. Now my character's worthless. Without a bat, I am nothing.
You can pick up a bottle. I got a knife.
I got a badass chick in red leather.
Yeah, I've always liked Blaze. Blaze was always badass.
Maybe one day
Oh.
I took an arrow to the head. That was a horrible joke.
It's okay.
We all make mistakes.
Suplex City.
You know, I just had a really crazy thought. I would like to see a Trigun video game. But not like not like a beat 'em up or anything like that. I mean like an actual like story driven Trigun game.
I'm surprised they haven't made one.
There might be one out there somewhere, but I think a Trigun video game would be pretty dope. Just like, kind of, what's that game? It's not called Juarez, but it's like another Red Dead.
Oh yeah,
like a Red Dead style Trigun. I think that would be pretty dope.
Oh cool. Yeah, like an open world kind of thing, like sandbox.
Yeah.
Huh.
Little thought out there for any developers that may be watching. You now have free a free idea.
Trigun. Alright, so it's the last boss.
Alright.
Oh, it's the fat fox.
You get to fight Majin Buu. Before he turns pink. I think these are one of my least favorite bosses.
Yeah.
Only because they do that damn thing.
It's okay. I got this covered. I got it covered.
Police. I like how they're all ex-cops, but the cops still show up to help.
Yeah.
them. I died and came back with the super.
We're like, fuck these fat fucks. We are done.
Nobody likes this boss.
It's totally cheap, I know. Some people are watching this like, dude. Is that it? Awesome. Well, guys, this is going to conclude our Streets of Rage Let's Play, and it was great doing another Let's Play, man. We
always is. It's always a lot of fun playing video games with friends and
yeah,
whatnots.
definitely. And as always, guys, you know, I'm going to be coming out with some more videos very soon. I've been taking a little bit of break, you know, going out of town this weekend and everything. But it's been a lot of fun. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And as always, happy gaming.
Can't get enough of Xsgaming Podcast? Be sure to check out our audio podcast on podomag.com. You can also subscribe to us on iTunes. And if you have a YouTube channel or podcast you'd like to share, be sure to check us out on Facebook on our group page and join the community. As always, guys, thank you so much for all the support and happy gaming.